Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ranger Podcast Live. I'm Mike Time Rider Zero, your host, and today we are discussing. Oh man, I can't believe I never imagined I'd be in a position where I'd be saying this. But we are at the penultimate episode of Power Rangers. Not just the penultimate episode of the season, the penultimate episode of the show as a whole. This is episode 9 of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, Master Plan. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you do differently? Any other miscellaneous things about it? What the show meant to you? If you comment to us while we're live, your comments will be displayed down here at the bottom of the screen. I have to say, I'm not 100% sure how I should feel because I'm left speechless, to be honest. We're almost at the end. Next week, we're doing the final episode of Power Rangers. I've watched the season when it first came out back in September. It's only hitting me right now, the finality of this. And I know that there's gonna be a bunch of remakes. Oh, there's gonna be something based on the comics. There's gonna be some kind of new movie and this and that, but it won't be the same though. It won't be the same. It's not the same. It's the show that we grew up with from 95. Sorry, not 95. Well, for me, it's 95. From 2009, from 1993, or for me, 95, all the way to 2023. 30 years. Like, this show had a very specific feel to it. And that kind of feeling that you get from watching the show, whether it's the original Mighty Morphin on Forever Kids or RPM on YouTube or Cosmic Fury on Netflix, there's a certain feeling you have and you keep having while watching Power Rangers. And it honestly feels like that kind of lightning in the bottle could just never be replicated. And it's only hitting me right now how that lightning is just almost over. I mean, it's been over as far as airing goes, but as far as us reviewing it, it just hits hard for me. I mean, obviously we can always go back to the beginning, go back to Mighty Morphin, discuss Mighty Morphin 1, 2, and 3, Zeo, Turbo, In Space, Lost Galaxy, and all the way through, what was it? All the way through Ninja Steel, not Ninja Steel, probably Dino Charge. As far as back at go full circle, go back to the old seasons that we've previously did not cover on the Morphin Network because our channel started back in 2018, and here we are at the end of the show that inspired this channel to begin with. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and Ultraman content to go over. I mean, we've been having the Ultra Quest podcast. We got the Rider Time archive, Rider Time podcast, and we brought back Rider Time archive. Heck, tomorrow we're doing Rider Time archive for Kamen Rider Build. But it's like we do have a lot of content that we can still cover. But like Power Rangers, it's like there's nothing left for us to discuss other than just going back to what we haven't covered yet. Like with Ultraman, for example, like we're on our first season of covering Ultraman Blazar. It's the current season, so between Blazar and whatever the next season is going to be, we have nothing to do for Ultraman but go back to the older seasons. And there's a lot of older seasons of Ultraman to cover. But at least with like Ultraman, there's still material to cover. Rider time, Kamen Rider, there's 30 seasons, there's 30 plus seasons. We've already covered everything from Saber through Geats. We're currently doing Gotchard. And while we technically did 01, we mostly did 01 during COVID, so we want to like go back to that. But that's still 30 seasons of Kamen Rider to cover. We finished Black Sun and Amazons, but we still have 30 seasons of the main show to go over. The original V3 X Amazon Stronger, Skyrider Super 1, Z Cross only had the one episode, but so I'm counting it as part of of Super 1, Black RX. We did the 90s movies on the Scrub Club podcast. Super Sentai, we have literally everything to go over prior to Lupin Ranger versus Power Ranger. So that's more than 40 years worth of content. But Power Rangers, I mean, it's like we can finish Power Rangers very quickly. We could even like it won't take that much effort to go over Power Rangers, but the fact that there won't be new episodes of Power Rangers, there are new episodes of Kamen Rider, there are new episodes of Super Sentai, there are new episodes of Ultraman. Power Rangers, the Power Rangers that we grew up with, there are no more episodes. It's just like next episode that we cover, the next Saturday, it's gonna be the last new episode of Power Rangers ever. There won't be a season 31. And thinking about this and just I know I'm here to like talk about the penultimate episode of the season, but the fact that it's the penultimate episode of the entire thing, the entire shebang, it's very humbling. It feels difficult to talk about because I would say this is the hardest episode to talk about because there's the knowledge that the next episode will be the last episode. I remember back in the day when I would have like all the discography for iShine. It was difficult for me to like get started to listen to the final album of iShine before they disbanded because like that was the last album. There's like knowing that if I listen to it, it's like I am acknowledging the end of an era. But at the end of the day, I still had to listen to that album. It was a good album, but it's the end of an era. And much the same, Power Rangers has come to an end, and for our podcast, it's about to. At least when it comes to Power Rangers content. I mean, obviously, again, like this isn't the end for us in terms of like talking about American Power Rangers at all because like I said, we still have 25-ish seasons to cover that we haven't covered yet. So it's just sad that there won't be a 31st season to discuss concurrently, or a 32nd or 33rd or onward. It's like once we go back, we know where we're going to stop. And then once we finish that cycle back to the middle where we began, that's it. That's all of it. nothing left to do. I mean, it would be nice if Jen would go back to going into the comics because that still exists. I mean, we could still do the movies, we could still do the video games. And there could be like spin-off content we could talk about, like Go-Go Loser Rangers, which is getting an anime adaptation in 2024. I have the first 7 volumes of it. Already finished reading the first 3. It's a really good series. But as far as that TV show that we grew up with back in the 90s, this strange yet creative project of taking this footage from a Japanese TV show and making American footage and then just combining it. It's I'm left speechless, to be honest. It because like that kind of thing won't happen again. It really won't. Like the closest we've come to doing something like that recently was literally Kamen Rider Dragon Knight back in 2009. And it was a great series. It was a fantastic series. And people are sparking a lot of debates about like Power Rangers moving forward. Like, is this going to be like we're just gonna like not use Sentai footage? But the thing is, the using the Sentai footage was what made Power Rangers so magical. And it's not because it's Sentai. Sentai is a good series. Power Rangers is also a good series. They're not the same series, even though they share the same footage. And it's not about making, why not just make a carbon copy of Sentai or just sub or dub it directly. No, that's not what made Power Rangers so fantastic. What made Power Rangers fantastic was the fact that we are taking footage from one show, making new footage from another show, and then combining the footage. Like, one of my favorite action comedies was the movie Kung Pao Enter the Fist, because it is literally a kung fu version of what Power Rangers did. You take footage from this existing thing, and then you're adding new footage with this new character, and then you're completely rewriting it so that it's one cohesive thing that combines two things seamlessly. And I do use the word seamlessly in jest, but that's what Power Rangers was. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I loved VR Troopers as a kid, and to some degree even more so than Power Rangers itself, because VR Troopers didn't just combine a Japanese TV show with American footage. VR Troopers combined 2 Japanese TV shows with the same American footage. So that's 3 different things in one show. And like the creativity it would take to do that. I was recently reacquainted with one of the oldest YouTube videos that I watched religiously before it got taken down, and it was called Power Rangers: The Lost Episode by the Chai Brothers, Chai Productions, but it was founded by Tony Chai and Paul Chai, and it was one of the to me at the time it was one of the greatest YouTube videos I've ever seen in my entire life, because you got these kids that took footage from a TV show and then added their own footage and combined it into a cohesive story. It's like Power Rangers on top of Power Rangers. And even though like the graphics were of the time, like the jokes were of the time and typically very crude, but it had its charm from it. It had its charm, and and when I finally found those 3 episodes on VO, like I enjoyed it now as much as I did when I first watched it.
Wait, what show are you talking about?
Power Rangers: The Lost Episodes by Chai Productions. Yeah, it's like that magic of watching that Chai Productions trilogy was the same magic that I had watching the original Power Rangers. And it cannot be replicated. Not like that.
No, I feel you on that.
Yeah. How do you feel about like the weight of knowing that this is the second to last episode of Power Rangers that we're covering? You know,
I will say
as far
this.
as new episodes.
As far as we know, like despite how I feel about this season, how and the pace of it, because this has been a pretty good ride.
Mm-hmm.
I have enjoyed the chemistry of all. Like, let me put it like this: Dino Fury / Cosmic Fury will go down as, in my opinion, one of probably the best season of Power Rangers of the Nickelodeon era, in going into the Hasbro era. I would like. I know people will argue saying Beast Morphers because Vengeance came back, blah 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 blah. But when you're talking about pound for pound, every episode from the beginning of Dino Fury, every episode was a banger. It was rare for an episode to be trash or mid, and even
Some
the
were,
worst episodes, some were mid. Some were mid, but they ain't got no higher than a 7. Most episodes of Power Rangers that we have ever reviewed, going back to Ninja Steel, an episode that was mid was a 5. And on a nice day, it was a 6.
Mm-hmm.
But every mid episode of Dino Fury has been a 7 at the latest. And knowing what happens the next episode. Oh man. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, but still.
I mean, I would say like I'm gonna be honest. The season peaked at episode 7. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. You are right on that. Here's a question. Okay, now one real quick, people. My apologies for being late. Family stuff, but we're okay. We got home safe. So where did we leave off?
No, like we didn't even start any summarization. I was just it's just like, you know, like I'm just very sentimental for the last 15 minutes because the weight of knowing this is the second to last episode ever.
Okay, I can feel you on that. I can feel you on that. But as always, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm here to swerve. So where we last left off, because I'll tell you all about how I feel when the end comes. Hey, buddy. Matter of fact, here, hold up. Come here. Maybe hold up, people. Maybe before I even get into Oliver's babyface turn. Speaking of babies, come here.
Yeah, we need the actual baby face. The literal baby face.
All you guys have been asking where the Ranger baby is. Here he is. Say hi.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it turns out Ollie was faking it this whole time. He was faking
Fake it till you make it.
Make it till you fake it.
Or when the blue goo finally gets off off your favorite chick. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to make a boys reference. I'm sorry. Anyways, so when we last left off, Oliver in his Revolver Ocelot way, I want them to suffer. And Zed is about to broadcast a public execution of Mucus and Slither.
Yeah.
That Oliver was going to perform. And at that very moment, this fool babyface turns and is yelling at everyone, say, yo, Zed is going to use the energy of the Morphin Masters to make himself more powerful. You need to get here now.
It's a crazy plot twist. One that would have probably worked better at the end of an episode instead of the beginning of an episode, but we're pressed for time in more ways than one. Yeah. So we get a heart to heart between Billy and Amelia.
Amelia.
And savor this moment because spoiler alert, this is the last time you ever see Billy again till the finale. And
Second to last.
I mean literally the last 2 minutes of the final episode. So enjoy this moment while it lasts. But yeah, so it's like, don't worry, we'll save Ollie. But here's the thing, just so you know, Eltar was Zordon's home planet. Zed like has a lot. He really wants to hold on to that planet really badly. But us Rangers, we're spread too thin. 1 year war. So if you guys go, I can't stop you. But
You're on your own.
You're on your own. Like you're gonna have to go full Suicide Squad.
No, this is what I want to say about this. Billy is like, listen, I know we got Earth back. We saved Earth. But Zed is the principality of Squid Ink Inc. and Zed is still out there. This war is not over yet. To the point where there are planets being evacuated or destroyed. Mm-hmm. And now we got to bring all these people that Zed is conquering their planets. We got to bring all these people to New Tech City, baby. All I have to say, and this, I know this is not a Morphin Network thing for me to do, but all I'm going to do is this. Yeah! 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 Finally, SPD is here. SPD is here to stay, which means SPD, in the words of Cosmic Theory, is the greatest season of all time. Because Zed is the reason the events of SPD happen. The prelude to SPD is here. Yeah. And now once again, it's here. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Suicide Squad. And before we could even like do anything about it, freaking the butler tries to do it. See how I try to do a clue thing? Yeah. So he's making it rain, but like because like he's part of a wealthy household. But we were just like gonna combine the Megazords. Like it took us damn long enough, but we finally get it. You're probably wondering, Kanto, where's the Zord? You've been holding on to the Zord. It's right over there. I just didn't have the time to get it. You know what? Just because we love you guys.
Oh boy. Y'all are in for a treat because this man's been wanting to show this dang on Zord off since the beginning of Cosmic Fury's reviews. I will say once again though, and you can quote me on this to everyone out there. SPD is the greatest season.
There you go.
Time,
you wanted to see the Ultra Zord? Here's the Ultra Zord. I hope you like it because now that we've seen it on the show, I can put it away.
Because that's the only time you will ever see the Ultra Zord
or any Cosmic Fury Zord.
Because after this point, it's over. By the way, in case you guys want to know, it was my birthday last Tuesday. We kept this up.
And remember, people, 2 movies are missing from that list over there.
What? Which ones? Oh, let's see.
2 very important movies that are missing.
What? Speed?
Yes. And The Mask. Speed and The Mask need to be in there.
But here, hey, kid, to all our younger viewers, let me show you something. back in 1994, it cost a $1.11 for a gallon of gas.
I missed that.
Also, if you were at home, if you were on your own, you could make $32K and live on your own. A gallon of milk costs $2.88. A dozen eggs cost 87 cents. Stamps were 29 cents. Soak it in. And everyone who is a 90s baby, congratulations. We're all officially old after 2029 is over.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anyways, the Rangers get to Eltar.
Yep.
To go save Ollie. Zed's about to legit execute Ollie.
And he's like, I should.
And Mucus.
He's like, I miss Amelia. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure she will say, yeah, but I was evil. But you're good now. Yes, but I did evil things. We used to do evil things, but look at us now. We're gonna be killed by Lord Zed.
Which is the greatest honor.
Yeah. I wish Leo and Damien were here, and they'd be like, first time.
Hey, sup? First time?
First time?
Anyways, so the team gets there. They save Ollie. Amelia and Ollie kiss. I'm joking. They don't because once again, we can't show affection.
No, which is weird because I've been rewatching Power Rangers, and there are so many more kissing scenes that I missed. Like there was a scene where Kim kisses Tommy in season 2.
Mm-hmm.
In season 2, not even season 1, like that famous kiss scene from season 1. I'm talking about a season 2 kissing scene.
Was that the Christmas episode?
No, that's season 3.
Was the prom episode?
Probably. No, wait, no. It was the vice versa dance episode.
Oh, okay. So it was the episode where Tommy and Kimberly were arguing while fighting the putties.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. The one where they're going for class president. Also, I think there was also another one in the Storybook Rangers episode when Tommy gets her that storybook.
I
love how in the actual book, like the physical copy of the book, there's like several pages that are like CG, that have like a green rectangle in there because they CG like footage from the show like onto the page because you're supposed to like open the storybook and you see like Tommy, Kim, and Rocky like freezing in one of the pages and like they're actively moving. You can see like Billy's hands holding the book, so it's like, yeah, it's cool seeing it in real life.
It's a cool episode. It was a great episode too.
But I'm saying like going behind the scenes, having the actual book, like having the actual book used in the episode in my hands, opening the book and seeing that green rectangle. It's like this feels amazing because you know why that rectangle's there and you saw how it's used. It's like you know how like you watch a magic trick like on stage and then the magician shows you how he did the trick, that moment of excitement where like you figure out how the trick was done, like that's what it felt like. It's like holding the actual gear. No, it's like touching the actual giant buzzsaw that cut David Copperfield in half in that one TV special. Yeah, it's like imagine like actually touching that giant buzzsaw. That's what it felt like. But
go ahead.
But yeah, they're but yeah, the Rangers try to save Ollie and Slither and Mucus, but it's a trap.
No, they break him free, but they find it's a trap.
It's a trap. Yeah. And Zato uses the last of his cosmic energy in order to save everyone. But here's something that's very interesting, though. While Zato is ascending back into the grid, which, by the way, it's like, I find certain things about it very red flaggy, but because Ion's trying to pull him back in, like Ion's own soul is sent to the grid too. So
What is it, Yu Yu Hakusho?
yeah, what is exactly? Is this Yu Yu Hakusho? Or no. Is this Naruto where like when you use the Reaper Death Seal, it's like you try to pull a person's soul out at the cost of your own soul?
I would say Bleach next, but okay.
I'm trying to
But
see
no,
if something like that was ever done in Bleach.
but no. Ion passes out, and his soul, like his. Well, I wouldn't say pass out. We're gonna do Jackie Chan. We're gonna use Jackie Chan method. He's out cold, just like Zato. Well, actually, no. Zato's body's gone. Never mind. He's out cold. So the Rangers get everyone back in. They get back into the ship, and they're like, "Yo, Zato's dead."
Mm-hmm.
So this is the second time this fool has died.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth Dino Fury started.
Third, actually. Third.
No. I would say third because actually, yeah, because he went to
the tree thing.
Of Might. Yeah.
The Christmas tree of might.
So this is the third time this fool has died.
And you know the rule of threes. The third time is permanent. At least Chao Tzu gets a Happy Meal.
Continue here, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the Rangers are like, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna figure out a way to combine our weapons. Even though Ion's not here to use this weapon, we could still turn it into a team cannon. I'm like, why didn't you turn it into a team cannon sooner? Why didn't you do it sooner? Why? And of course, like Lord Zed, he's got this epic throne on Eltar, and like he uses it to like turn into a Morphin Master. It's a cool costume, really, but and then he does the stupid Z thing, which looks like an N, and I'm like, that's from Buzz Lightyear. You stole a joke from Buzz Lightyear. Like I don't know if you remember watching Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, like the animated series, but there was like an episode where like that energy vampire, like I know it's a play on Nosferatu, I just can't remember like the actual name. Like he takes over Zerg's palace, and then he takes a giant Z on the building and turns it in a 90-degree angle, and like one character even asks, so what does the N stand for? And I'm like, this is the exact same joke. He like tries to draw a Z on like carve a Z on a mountain using his staff, and then like Izzy and Fern are like, what does the N stand for? What? It's not a Z. It's an N. I don't know. It's not an N. It's a Z.
It's a Z.
I don't know. If you turn your head sideways like this, it looks like an N. And they transform. And while it's cool seeing the team cannon, and believe me, I do take two issues with this scene. First of all, how do their weapons combine into that? Because like props to like past seasons, like when they made a team cannon, like you could feasibly combine the weapons into the cannon. Like you understand how that structure was made. Here, it just doesn't make sense. It's just a giant block of CGI, and I do find it funny. Like we did talk about this in our recent episode of King Oger. It's like I miss us having a team cannon in Super Sentai, because the last one we got was the last team cannon that involved combining weapons that we got in Super Sentai was in ToQger, which was 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. In Power Rangers, last time we got that was in Power Rangers Dino Charge, which is based on the ToQger. Yeah,
the Dino Victory Javelin, yeah.
And I know some of you might be saying, but didn't like the Mighty Morphin, Dino Thunder, and Dino Charge?
That does not count.
Count because it's technically a Dino Charge weapon, not a Beast Morpher's weapon. Because
also
Sentai footage.
Yes. I'm coming right now. Give me 1 second. Continue from here, bro.
Yeah. So here's my other issue. We throughout this whole season, 9 freaking episodes, 9 episodes, we never see the entire team together. Let that sink in for a moment. We have red, green, black, orange, blue, red, green, black, orange, blue, gold, and champagne. 7 Rangers in our roster. Heck, I'm not even gonna count Billy. I'm not gonna count Billy. I'm not gonna count what's his name? Heckle. I'm not going to count what's his name? Mick. I'm not gonna count those 3 Legacy Rangers. Just the Cosmic Fury team. We never see the complete roster. Even if we counted Zato as an extra hero, even if we counted him as an extra hero, you know, kind of like a Blue Centurion, Korag / Lianbo, Udana, Jared, Camille, you know, like the extra heroes. 4 out of the 10, although technically now 5 out of the 11 Dino Charge Rangers were extras. Like, even if we counted Zato as an extra ranger, the fact that we don't have Ion here in this clip means that we never see the full team together morphed in the entire season. It's bad enough that we don't even see the Blue Ranger until the penultimate episode. This is the first time we see the Blue Ranger. And we don't even have the Gold Ranger. We never have the full team together at any given time. And you can't do the Q Ranger excuse of like, oh, well, you know, like we don't have enough budget to send down 6 out of 12 of you at a time. No, you can't use that excuse because this time you're using American footage. It's all American footage. You have no reason to keep the team apart. Even with Zato gone, you could have still made the claim of having a full roster because like he could kind of count as an extra hero. But with Ion gone, because he's also gone, we never have the full team together.
Nope.
Let that sink in, man. Like this is probably the biggest issues for me. Like one of the most beautiful scenes in any season of Power Rangers when you have all the Rangers together. Like in Dino Charge when we had all 10 Rangers. And to be fair, in the Sentai footage, that you know, Kyoru's Science / Death Ranger wasn't there, so it's like that's fine. But we had 10 Rangers together. In Q Ranger episode 25, we had all 12 Rangers. In Lupin Ranger versus Powder Ranger, we had all 7 Rangers.
Oh, wait, hold on. In Zeo, you had all the Equation and all the Zeo Rangers.
Yeah, you had 2 teams of Rangers.
Oh, hold up. I got one. In the Dino Thunder Ninja Storm crossover, you had every Ranger, including the 6th Rangers as well. That was the. If I remember,
I could do you one better. Time Force versus Lightspeed Rescue. You had all 12 Rangers together. Like Ryan had no business being in the episode, but he still made it. He still showed up. Like Ryan, like you don't expect Ryan to show up because he's always like in the background, you know, like trying to find the Sorcerer's Sands. So like you're used to him not getting any limelight, and that's fine. But he still showed up.
I got one better for you. Ryan was like, hey, yo, look, I know the Mad Defender was missing the crossover. I got y'all. I got y'all. I got y'all. No, I got one better for you. SPD gave us 2 crossover episodes. The first one was with just the main 3 and the SP and all the SPD Rangers. The second one, we all remember the line.
Minus 2 Rangers from SPD though.
No, all the Rangers were there.
No, I remember Sid and
No, I'm talking about when they were all in that circle. No one gets left behind.
No one
steps inside.
No one gets inside. No one gets inside. It's not the fight in the dog. Sorry, it's not the dog in the fight. It's the fight in the dog. No one gets inside. No one gets inside. No one gets inside.
No one gets inside.
No one gets inside. Inside, no one gets. Because I gotta pull one up for Bridge. He doesn't actually say it that way, but you know, like I gotta run one for my homeboy.
Inside, no one gets.
But yeah, no, it's like, but like even if, like not counting crossovers, like having just the core team, like one of the most beautiful scenes is seeing all of the members of the season. Like even in Mystic Force finale, we have all 8 Rangers.
Yeah.
So like this just feels wrong because this is a 2-part finale. And we only have part of the team, 5/7 of the team. It's barely 70%.
Yeah, I would, and considering that what we know about the next the season finale, the final episode, yeah, it is kind of sad. It is kind of sad. I'm not gonna, again, I know we keep alluding to the next episode, people, but that's because there's a lot we gotta talk about, and there's a lot to unpack once we get to that episode.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that we will do one more video off Cosmic Fury talking about the entire show as a whole. But I digress. Here's I might, you see, for me, I'm a little nicer about this because despite how I feel that yes, it is bad. It's kind of sad that we only have 5 Rangers, and it's not even the main 5/6. Like, because remember when the show started, we built the team kind of like how we did with RPM. RPM started with freaking
Flynn, Scott, and Summer.
Yeah, Flynn, Scott, and Summer, and then we got Ziggy and Dylan. And then we got Jem and Gemma later on. With this show, you start off with Ollie, Amelia, and Zato. Then you get
the Garcia siblings. Then we get Ion back.
So, and my thing, and while it's cool that you have your like a starter 5, it's sad that it's not the original 5. Which again, I can understand your issues. However, and this is where I can be I'm a little nicer about it because I have to look at the crux of it. This is a war, and I have to keep reminding myself about this. This is a freaking war, and there's casualties in war. Unfortunately, our star quarterback died for the 3rd time.
And our second seed quarterback died for the 2nd time.
So it does suck. But
don't forget, technically, Green Morphin Master brought Ion back to life.
Exactly. So I mean, he wasn't dead. He got the Captain America treatment where he is just frozen in time.
No, but she kind of brought him back to life, and then he stayed frozen until he needed to be reawakened.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But I'm in the thought process where as it sucks that Zato is gone and Ion is out cold until the next episode. But the fact that they are treating this episode like it's an actual war, because keep in mind, I rewatched this episode 3 times because I felt the exact same way you did, Mike, and to some degree I still do. But I also have to put the asterisk in there. It's a war. People are going to die. Like if you're going to have it. No, I'm not real quick. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just have to. What I'm saying is, if this show is trying to have a countdown to destruction moment, I
Yeah.
see what they're trying to do, and that is, yo, let's kill off the main character again, and let's kill off and one of the main characters again, and let's take out the other one.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, because Zato died freaking 3 times, it doesn't feel as impactful though. It doesn't feel as impactful. It's like when Krillin was killed by Tambourine the first time around, you felt that weight. The only reason Krillin dying in Namek felt heavy was only because we thought we defeated Frieza and he shows up out of nowhere. It's more of a jump scare than anything. But again, it's like by the time when you get to the Buu saga, if anyone ever dies, it has no impact because you could just wish him back with the Dragon Balls.
See, here's the thing. When Trunks died, I don't think no one saw that coming.
Wait, which Trunks?
The cool one, the only cool one, Future Trunks.
Yeah, but the thing is, that was the Cell saga. I'm talking about once you get to the Buu saga, it's like doesn't matter anymore because like after the Cell games are over, and not during the Cell games, after they're over.
No, I'm talking about the whole jump scare thing where Krillin dying was more of a jump scare, just like Krillin and Piccolo. Well, no, Piccolo didn't die; he was damn near dead. But Krillin dying was a jump scare because we're like, yo, we just killed, like you said, we just killed Frieza. How is this fool back alive? Just like Cell. We watched Goku blow up with Cell.
Mm-hmm. And then he got the nucleus.
And next thing you know, this fool one-shot kills Trunks.
And then he uses Namekian DNA to like regenerate and Saiyan DNA to now he's even stronger than before. Now. So he doesn't even need the androids to be perfect anymore.
Anyway.
And then just like one episode later, like he gets insta-murked by freaking Gohan with one arm. I mean, Vegeta provided an assist. Like, to his credit, he provided an assist.
Bear not, Gohan, for I will give you what you earn. A perfect Oh shit!
I only have one arm, but that's all I need. Kamehameha. Okay, but let's try to wrap this up. Oh yeah. So very disappointingly, like he just instantly
just KOs all the Rangers.
No, he destroys all the Zords one by one. It's like it's not even. It wasn't even fun to watch. Like seeing seeing the Thunder Megazord destroyed in Ninja Quest Part 1. Like that was dramatic. That kept you on the edge of your seat because it was a slow death to the Megazords. You see the pieces coming apart little by little, and while the Rangers watched helplessly. Here it's like it's just pew, pew, pew. You're just playing Duck Hunt, like pew, 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 gotcha, pew, gotcha. Insult to injury. It's like, I wish your Doc Spectre could see me now.
You see, I actually like that. I like that quote. I like that quote. But I got one better for you. Wild Force. When Merrick lost his Zords and lost the freaking Zord god, what was his name? Anubis again?
Anubis.
When that little kid died.
I was like, good riddance.
Yo, I just realized. Hold up. I just realized after 21 years later, after Wild Force, that Wild Force was the second season where we had child murder. The first one being Lost Galaxy.
Yeah, Zika.
Oh man. Oh my god.
Although technically, if you want to be real technical, it would be the third one because Sprocket. And I know what you're thinking, but the Machine Empire can rebuild themselves. But here's the thing, though. We never see Sprocket again, ever.
Stop. He's a robot. They don't count. He is a bad guy too. He does not count.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
heard me.
know. Okay, I don't know what Gene lived for, but this is not what he died for. Mr. Saya.
Anyway, so Wild Force had more of an impact too because we're literally watching Master Org friend zone org go into Black Air Force Master Org and killed an Animus, destroyed Merrick's Zords, then proceeded to destroy each and every Zord from Wild Force that they had at the time, including their second and third.
And it hurt more because they were sentient.
Yeah, and on top of that, this also messed up Princess Shayla.
Mm-hmm. I'll say this though. I felt more sorry for the Zords than I felt sorry for Animus. I know what you're thinking. You don't feel bad that a child that it's not a child. It's a god taking the form of a child. But the problem is this god who is 6,000 years old is acting like a child even when he is in his god mode. Like freaking, do you think I forgot about what he did a few episodes ago in that 2-part episode before Forever Red, where he's like, oh yeah, no, the Rangers, you're supposed to be fighting evil, but like humans are polluting. What's up with that? Like, I'm taking your Zords away, leaving you at the mercy of, and I'm taking away your ability to morph as well. Like, so now you're at the mercy of the orgs, because it's like, yeah, of course the orgs are gonna comply to a ceasefire.
Oh man, okay. We're about to go off track. The episode ends with all the Zords being destroyed, and Zed's about to win.
And the Rangers come up with the last-ditch plan to trap the Lord Zed into the Morphin Master capsule thing. But when Scrozzle shows up, surprisingly, Scrozzle does it instead.
Russo twist!
You will pay for this. I do not think so.
I want to talk about this because, oh my god, Squillia with the Vince McMahon. You screwed yourself, Zed. I ain't screw you. You screwed yourself. This was the Montreal screw job of Power Rangers, dog. And anyone, exactly, buddy, if you know anything about wrestling, you know about the Montreal screw job. In case y'all want to know, I'll give you a little. So, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels this was his last match with the company before he was going to WCW. He's going to drop the belt to Shawn. A lot of crap happened between him and Shawn backstage. Vince, in order to get the belt off, told Shawn, put Bret in the sharpshooter and lock him in. Earl Hebner, you go ring the bell when I tell you to. Squillia did the exact same thing. Scrozzle was Earl Hebner. And that show ends with Squillia now having it's not Squillia. Squillia's mom. What's her name again?
Like I had something like the word million somewhere in there. Hold on.
Squamilia. Okay, we'll call her Squamilia. Someone can correct this in the comments. Squamilia pulled a Vince McMahon on Zed. Bajilia pulled a Vince McMahon on Zed, and now is being advertised and is being broadcast all over the Villain Network, saying that this has been the biggest swerve since the Countdown to Destruction incident in 1998.
Whoa. No, she's not taking that kind of thing. She pulls a full story as from Kamen Rider Saber. No, the Z-Wave? and the B-Wave are not the same thing. The B-Wave is my trademark, my copyright, my patent. It's all me. It has nothing to do with the Z-Wave. It's not the same as the Z-Wave. But it effectively does the same thing, except it destroys all good instead of all evil. Oh, and it's more potent.
Yeah.
But it's all me!
And that's
You're not putting my master plan, roll credits, into Turnitin.com and saying that I ripped someone else off. No. No. The B-Wave is all me.
Keep going.
That
No, keep going. Just pretend she's still doing it. Go ahead.
I am
I'm joking. That's it, people. That is the end of the episode. Bejelia freaking pulls a Vince McMahon, screws Lord Zed, and now we go into the final episode, which will be next week. I'm gonna go first. I am way ahead of you. I was not the fan of how we have 5 members and it wasn't the core 5, okay? Or matter of fact, the core 6.
Core 4.
Shot Scream. Anyways, Scream 6 specifically. Anyways, while it does suck, it is a war. People have to die. Zato is now dead for the 3rd time. Ion may be joining him. We'll find out next week. Overall, I really enjoyed the twist where we thought Zed was going to win, but Bejelia screwed him over and is going to use his energy to destroy all good and conquer the galaxy. That was honestly one of the most unique twists in Power Rangers. I did not see that coming. I gotta give Hasbro credit for that. And with that, my score, which was originally going to be an 8 out of 10, is now a 9 out of 10 just because of the twist. Didn't see it coming. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, same. I'd have to give it a 9 because it's like, oh, that's an interesting twist. I mean, it's like she did to Lord Zed what Lord Zed did to Grum in the video game. Which you still haven't finished playing, by the way.
And what's coming next year, Morphin Gaming Time will be coming back
with the DS
February.
version of Legends.
Legends. I will be playing Super Legends and finishing the DS version if I can find a better version of it, and beating the PS2 version coming this February. There you go. Yeah. I have been playing it. Anyways, go ahead, continue.
Yeah. It's funny. I have more complaints than praises for this episode. But here's the thing. I would have been okay with it if it's set up for a better episode. The same old Game of Thrones logic, but it is what it is. I just wish the Zords would have gone out on a better, like more dramatically, more like a boss. Heck, how cool would it be if they summoned the Megazord like this, in its ultra form, and then Lord Zed still took it out.
Yeah, kind of like how remember when in the finale, season 1 finale of Beast Morphers, where they went into the digital world to fight Evox.
Yes,
and they had the Ultra Zord, and Evox just one shot hit them, and they not only did all the Beast Zords disassemble, but all the Rangers flew out too.
I got one better. In Samurai, you got the ultimate Megazord. You got the Ultra Zord, going after Xandred. He fires an attack on it, and then from the explosion, you get the Super Megazord with just the core 6 members. And then he fires it again, and then the basic Megazord comes out, and then shoots it again. It's just the Lion Folding Zord. And then shoot again, and it's just the Red Ranger. You go full Matryoshka. It's
yeah,
that was more epic than what we saw here.
Yeah, or better yet, if you watch Digimon, When they get hit, when like let's say Agumon's in War Greymon mode. No, War Greymon mode. And gets hit with like a gnarly hit, he devolves back into Agumon and back into his baby form.
Oh yeah, Palumon. Yeah, no, it's like that was intense. But yeah, I have to give this episode 9 out of 10. It's like it's all right, but it could be better. It could be better.
See, us giving it a 9 out of 10. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because it was a very good episode. Like very good, except for the major complaints we had. Mm-hmm. You're giving it a 9 out of 10 saying life is good, but it can't be better.
I mean, it's true. It's true though. Like there are good aspects to the episode. It's hard to not fixate on the bad parts.
I'll say this: my favorite part, SPD is the best season of Power Rangers, thanks to Cosmic Fury.
Okay, let's run through the comments real quick.
Yeah,
okay,
section, Tom. Let's do it.
So OMG, just 2 episodes left. Isn't it weird how you don't see the full team ever in the season? Yeah. I wish Billy was more hands-on. Yeah, it was cool seeing him morphed in like 3 episodes, but yeah, should have been Cosmic Blue. You're not wrong. At least I'll agree with that. Yeah, if Billy was the Cosmic Blue Ranger, we would have had the full roster like in episode 6. And it would make him more sense as a hands-off to Ollie, who in the first episode idolized Billy. You know, it would have made more sense that way. And also, like, Billy is pretty much overdue to have like a second costume because Tanya had 2, Kat had 3, Adam had 3, Tommy had God knows how many.
Speaking of Billy, shout outs to my fiance at Girl Travelers. She made me this picture of the Blue Ranger, this portrait of the original MMPR Blue Ranger.
That's really cool.
By Strax. This is not drawn or anything. She actually did all this on her own.
That's really cool. Okay, 2 things. Azeto had to die for Ollie to be a Ranger again, and Ollie joins the ranks of the shortest time as a Ranger. Wrong. I'm going to disagree with you on this one because Kat Manx had the shortest run as a Ranger. Because Ollie is still a Ranger in the next episode.
I got one better. Dan Romero, Levi's daddy, and Brody and Levi's daddy had the shortest time as a Ranger. He got 1 shot in the first episode and was only a Ranger for like 15 seconds in the season 1 finale.
But he was the Red Ranger again in the finale though. He had 2 non-consecutive episodes as a Red Ranger.
Okay, fine.
Heck, even Mick had 3 episodes as a Ranger.
Can I say? When did you say Boom had the shortest time?
Huh? Boom was never a Ranger.
In his dreams. Don't let your dreams be dreams, Mike.
Aka Blue says hello. Well, she took Darkonda plan with the betrayal, but it was cooler with him. Yeah, because see, Darkonda went out like a G, okay?
Like a boss.
Yeah, Rocket. New
What's up, Rocket?
How you doing? Oh, hey, what's going on? Or whatever you do. Don't call me a raccoon. Well, I don't know. Come back in on Thursday when we do King Oger, and then we'll see. That's it for episode 9 of Cosmic Fury. If you enjoy watching this, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. We do Ultraman on Tuesdays. We do Kamen Rider on Wednesdays. Super Sentai on Thursdays. Final episode of Power Rangers next Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. And on Sundays, we are doing Kamen Rider Build. We're doing episodes 6 through 10 tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So stick around for that. And with all that said, guys, if you want to check out our other content, be sure to go to the Buttery Show, where we do movie reviews, video game news, and on Monday, the two of us, just the two of us, we're gonna do Doctor Who, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. We're doing the 1996 Doctor Who movie on Monday. And yes, we're gonna watch it on DVD together. I have it on DVD.
I'll probably come over tomorrow then. That's okay.
And yeah, and lastly, if you want to check out our personal content, you could find this guy on.
I got you. You can find me
There
on
we go.
Instagram and Twitter at @DRex_Fox, YouTube Rex_Fox, Twitch.tv later tonight. For those of y'all who want to know, yes, I did see the Game Awards. Unfortunately, I did not live stream it, but oh my god, I'm almost done. I have not got the Game of the Year, but Alan Wake 2 swept, and I'm happy about it.
All right. And you can find me on Instagram, Boken_Kabuto, on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto, where I'll be streaming starting January. And since you're coming over tomorrow morning, I expect you to help me set up the rigs to make sure it's working properly.
Well, yeah. We'll talk about that afterwards. But until then, guys, see y'all later. Peace out. Bless up. Here, one thing's always less. Be sure to follow us on Buttery Show as well. And be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe on Morphin Network. Till then, we'll see y'all later. Peace. Smile and wave. Bye-bye.